Welcome to today's yoga class from Yogademics, the place where academic work, clear thinking, and yoga meet. Have you been behind your laptop a bit too long and you're feeling tension in your shoulders, your neck, or in your lower back? Or do you just need more focus? In this session, we'll move gently, recharge your energy, and find clarity. Especially through one of our favorite poses, the downward facing dog. Grab your mat, take a deep breath, and let's flow. We start in a comfortable seat, upright with our eyes closed. Breathe gently in and out, softening your shoulders. Alright, it's time for some seated stretches. Let's go. Place your hands next to your hips on the mat. Exhale first, and on an inhale, take your hands up, look into your thumbs. Exhale, hands come back down. Inhale up, exhale down, moving on your breath. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, and now we twist towards the right, placing your right hand behind you and your left hand against your knee. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, take both your hands up, and exhale, twist to your left. Doing the same on this side. Breathe. Inhale, take both your hands up. Exhale down. Inhale, take both your hands up again, and now we go forwards, placing your hands in front of you, wherever you can reach. Heads hanging low. Breath going stable in and out through the nose. Inhale, come all the way back up, and exhale, hands come back down. Alright, time for some cat's cows. But first. Alright, get to your hands and knees, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. On an inhale, open your chest, gaze up for cow pose, and on the exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale and exhale, moving between cow and cat. Repeat this slowly for a couple breaths. Come back to a neutral spine. Then downward facing dog. Place your feet into the mat, press your toes into the mat, spread your fingers, and then push your hips up into downward facing dog. Pedal your knees gently, one by one, walking in place to stretch your legs. Gaze between your legs and breathe gently. Pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees slightly and then step or walk between your hands, keeping your hands low. Then come up all the way to standing.
Surya Namaskara A.
Sun salutations. Stand at the front of your mat, feet together. On an inhale, take your hands up. And exhale, bend forwards, placing your hands on your shins, your ankles, or on the mat. Inhale, keep your hands low, look up. And exhale, step back into a plank. And place your knees, your chest, and then your chin on the mat. Inhale, stretch your legs. Push yourself up into a cobra pose. And exhale, come back down. Press yourself back up into downward facing dog. Breathe. Slow and steady breaths through the nose. From here, bend your knees, step or walk between the hands, look up, halfway lift, and exhale, hands hanging down. Inhale, take both hands up, look into the thumbs, and exhale, hands back down. For the second one. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend forwards, place your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, look up, and exhale, step back to plank and either come down through your knees or through a full plank. Inhale, roll over your feet forwards, push yourself up into cobra, and exhale, push yourself back and up into downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide on the mat. Press your chest bone towards your upper legs. Bend your knees slightly if desired, and breathe through the nose. Bend your knees slightly, step or hop between your hands. Look up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, take your hands up. And exhale, Samastiti, standing pose. Another one. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend forwards. Heads hanging low. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to plank. Come down in your way. Inhale, roll over your feet, cobra. And exhale, push yourself back in another downward facing dog. Try to maintain a steady breath in this position. Alright, bend your knees, step or hop between your hands, and straight away look up. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, take your hands up, and exhale, Samastiti.
Surya Namaskara B.
Sun salutation B. Bend your knees, sway your hands up, look into your thumbs, and exhale, bend forwards, straighten your legs, place your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into a plank and come down. Inhale, roll over your feet into a cobra or upward facing dog, and exhale, press yourself back, downward dog. Step your right foot between your hands, left foot flat on the mat. On an inhale, take both your hands up, look into your thumbs, and then exhale, place your hands back, step back to plank and come down. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands, right foot flat on the mat, hands up, breathe. On an exhale, place your hands back on the mat, step back to plank and come down. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog, and exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Breathe. Try to find the relaxation back here. Alright, bend your knees, step or hop between the hands, look up. Exhale, bend forwards. Bend your knees, sway your hands up, look into your thumbs and exhale, straighten your legs, Samastitihi. Shake yourself out if you want to. And then we're coming towards the floor.
Child's pose.
So, sitting on hands and knees, feet together, your knees mat wide apart. Press yourself back, walk your hands forward and your forehead on the mat. Give your body a moment to rest.
Trikonasana, come to standing.
So it's time to come back up to a standing pose, stand tall, and then your right foot steps out, turn over your feet towards the right, straighten your arms to the sides, and then bend forwards from your hips, placing your hand on your shin, your ankle, or grab your big toe with your peace fingers. Your left hand on your hips, or if you want to, you can straighten it up all towards the sky, and then gaze over your left hand up and breathe through the nose. Try to keep your legs straight. If you need to place your hand higher, that is totally fine. Gaze towards your foot and on the inhale come back up. Then roll over your heels towards the left, and then we do the same on the other side. So hinge over your hips towards your left leg, grab your shin, your ankle or your big toe, and now gaze over your right hand towards the sky or place your right hand on your hip. Breathe. On the next inhale, come all the way back up. And on the exhale, step back to the front of the mat, Samastitihi.
Palatunasana.
Now we step out again with the right foot, but we make a bit bigger step. Toes pointing forwards, hands on your hips. On the inhale, stretch up your chest. And exhale, bend forwards from your hips, letting your hips go and placing your hands between the legs on the mat, or maybe a bit in front of it, that's fine as well. Inhale, look up, and exhale, bend forwards, crown towards the mat. Make sure that your toes are looking slightly inwards to keep your knees safe, and breathe. Inhale, look up, exhale, hands on the hips. Inhale, come all the way up.
Bay.
The second one. Inhale, straighten out your arms, and exhale, hands on your hips. Inhale, stretch up your chest, and exhale, bend from your hips down, keeping your elbows towards the ceiling. The crown of your head moves towards the mat, and you breathe through your nose. Stable breaths. On the next inhale, in one swift motion, come all the way up, and exhale here.
And say.
The third one. On the inhale, straighten out your arms. Exhale, clasp your fingers behind your back. Inhale, straighten up your chest. And exhale, bend forwards, taking your hands with you over your head. Moving your crown again towards the mat. Breathe. On the inhale, come all the way up. And on an exhale, step back to the front of the mat, Samastiti.
Alright, tree pose.
Feet together. Take then your right foot up and place it either on the inside of your ankle, on your shin, or on the inside of your thigh. Make sure that you don't press against your knee. And then foot towards your leg and leg towards your foot. Take your hands in front of your chest and breathe. If you want to, you can take your hands all the way up. Keeping a soft gaze in front of you. And on the exhale, take your hands back down. Let your foot go and shake it out. For the other side. Either against your ankle, your shin, or against your thigh, not against the knee. Take your hands in front of your chest once you found your place. Sometimes it takes a bit of time. And then on an inhale, take your hands up. Again, a soft gaze, maybe a small smile. If it helps, it helps. Then we take our hands back down in front of our chest, let our foot go, shake it out, and we go on to the next one.
Let's come to seated Paschimottanasana.
Sit on your mat with your legs extended. On an inhale, take your arms up. On an exhale, fold forward from your hips and place your hands on your shins, your ankles or your big toes again. Inhale, look up, and exhale, bend forward from your hips and let your head hang low. Be mindful of your back and your neck here. Relax your neck and shoulders and hold. You can bend your knees a little bit if this gives your back a bit more space. Inhale, look up, and exhale, let go of the pose. Now going into the boat.
Navasana, the boat pose.
Take your weight back, and then you want to take your legs up, your underlegs parallel to the mat, hands next to your knee, and try to straighten up your chest. So push up your chest a little bit and breathe through the nose. Cross your legs in front of you, hands next to your hips, push yourself up once, and then we go for the second one. Hands next to your knees. If you want to, you can balance yourself by placing your point finger below your knee. Cross your legs again, push yourself up for the last one. Straighten your legs if you want to. Point your feet A little bit more. Alright, and then cross your legs, push yourself up. You did it.
Well done. Let's get back into downward facing dog.
So come back to hands and knees. Curl your toes in the mat, push yourself up into downward facing dog. Close your eyes if you want to and take a short meditation. Find the calm and space in your body here. Okay, bend your knees slightly, step or hop between your hands. Look up, inhale and exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, and exhale, hands come back down.
Alright, let's come to seated.
Cross your legs in front of you, underarms on your knees, your thumbs and your pointers together. Keep your shoulders low and tuck your chin a bit in towards your chest. It is time to turn inwards. So put your focus on your breath and find the silence.
Time for Shavasana.
Open your eyes and lay down on your back. Feet falling out towards the sides. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Let it go. Now let everything go and rest for a few minutes. Stay as long in Shavasana as you like. This is the official end of this class. Try to observe if you feel any different compared to before this class. In just a short session, you've created more clarity, space and calm for yourself. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, and share it with a colleague or friend who might need it as well. See you soon. Keep moving and namaste.